about solving quadratic equations by completing the square. For our first example, we have 3x squared plus 12x plus 9 equals 0. So take note, if you can simplify or kaya nating i-simplify yung ating quadratic equation by dividing all of the terms with the same number, kung dati divisible sa ganoong number, gawin natin para mas maliit yung mga numbers na pag-aaralan natin. So halimbawa ito, ang 3, 12 at 9 ay pwedeng i-divide sa 3 lahat. So if we will simplify, so 3x squared divided by 3, that's going to be x squared na lang, tapos yung 12 divided by 3 ay 4 na lang, 4x. Then 9 divided by 3, that's going to be 3 na lang. Okay? So if you will have x squared plus 4x plus 3, here's what you're going to do when you are solving quadratic equations by completing the square. Ang first step natin ay ilipat natin yung ating constant term sa kabilang side ng equation. Okay, so ang mangyayari, this becomes negative 3. Okay, pagkatapos, kailangan itong left side ng equation natin ay maging perfect square trinomial. So, ganito ang gagawin natin dyan. So, rewrite muna natin plus 4x. Kailangan magdagdag tayo ng number para maging PST siya or perfect square trinomial. Dito nyo kukunin yon. Tingnan ang middle term. So, ang gagawin natin, ang middle term natin ay 4. Okay? I-divide mo sa 2 and then square mo. Palaging ganon. I-divide sa 2 tapos i-square. Okay, so 4 divided by 2, that's 2. And then 2 squared ay magiging 4. So, ibig sabihin, ang kailangan nating ilagay dito ay 4. Yan. So, kung sa kabilang side ng equation, meron na tayong negative 3 doon, pinopya ko lang dito. Kung nagdagdag ka rito ng 4, dapat magdagdag ka rin sa kabila ng 4. Okay? So, what you add on the left side should also be added on the right side of the equation, addition property of equality. Ang next step naman natin ay gagawin nating factored form ng PST. Ito, magiging square of a binomial siya. So, napakasimple lang yan. Kuhanin lang ang square root ng first term. Ang square root ng first term natin, ng square root ng x squared ay x. Kopyahin ang sign ng middle term. Kunin ang square root ng third term, the square root of 4 is 2, and then square mo. Equals negative 3 plus 4, positive 1. And then, makikita ninyo, eto, x plus 2 squared equals 1. To eliminate itong ating exponent na to, we will get the square root of both sides of the equation. Square root property pa din. So, get the square root. Okay, ayusin natin. Square root of this one. Okay, and then get the square root of 1. So, pag kinuha natin ng square root na itong x plus 2 squared na to, mawawala lang itong radical symbol at saka yung exponent niyan. Meron tayong x plus 2 equals positive negative 1. And then, itong constant na to, ililipat natin sa kabilang side, magiging negative siya by addition property of equality. Nag-add tayo ng negative to both sides. So, you will have this one. So, dalawang magiging values niyan. Yung x equals negative 2 plus, galing dito. Okay? Plus 1, at saka yung negative 2 minus 1. Galing naman dito yon. Okay. So, ano ang mga roots natin? So, we will have x equals negative 1, kasi negative 2 plus 1, tsaka isang negative 2 minus 1, which is negative 3. So, ito ang ating solutions. X equals negative 1 and x equals negative 3. Tingnan natin sa checking kung tama ang ating ginawa. So, meron tayong original equation na x squared plus 4x plus 3 Sorry, this is not the original equation. Doon tayo sa mas malaki, yung hindi natin dinivide. Okay? So, meron tayong 3x squared plus 12x plus 9 equals 0. Dito natin isolve. So, if x is negative 1, meron tayong negative 1 squared plus 12 times negative 1 plus 9 equals 0. So, dito, 3. Negative 1 squared is negative 1 times negative 1. And 12 times negative 1 is negative 12. And then, plus 9 equals 0. So, ito, 3 lang yan. So, 3 minus 12 is negative 9. Plus 9, very obvious, equals 0. Okay? Hindi natin nalagyan ng question mark to. Okay, so dito, sa kabilaan naman, if x is negative 3, tingnan natin kung tama. So, you will have 3 times negative 3 squared, 12 times negative 3 plus 9 equal ba to sa 0? So, you will have negative 3 squared is positive 9. Ito naman, 12 times negative 3 is negative 36. And then, plus 9 equals 0. Okay? So, 3 times 9 is 27 minus 36 plus 9 equal kaya yan sa 0. Tingnan natin. 27 minus 36 is negative 9 plus 9 equal nga siya sa 0. So, tama ang ating ginawa. Okay. Another example for completing the square. So, x squared minus 8x plus 12 equals 0. So, on this one, ang gagawin natin, gaya kanina, i-rewrite natin na magkasama yung may mga variable at pakahiwalay naman yung ating constant, which is 12. So, magiging negative 12 yan on the other side of the equation. Next is, let's compute what should be added on both sides of the equation, para maging PST or perfect square trinomial ang ating left side ng equation. Okay? Ano ang dapat idagdag dito sa kabila din para maging PST? So, eto siya. Ang mangyayari, i-divide natin itong 8 or negative 8. Ganun din naman siya. Negative 8 divided by 2. Palaging sa 2 i-divide. And then, tsaka nyo i-square. Kuhanin mo square. So, negative 8 divided by 2, that's negative 4. Negative 4 squared is 16. So, mag-a-add tayo ng 16 on both sides of the equation. Okay? So, ang mangyayari ngayon, meron tayong x squared minus 8x plus 16. Perfect square trinomial na siya. Perfect square ang ating first term, perfect square ang ating last term. At kapag kinuha natin ang mga square roots nilang dalawa at i-multiply, i-multiply natin sa 2, mangyayari ay negative 8x ang kalalabasan. Okay, so you will have the factored form as x, kopyahin ang sign ng middle term, negative, and then get the square root of the last term. Square root of 16 is 4, and then square. Sa kabilang side, evaluate lang natin ito, negative 12 plus 16 is positive 4. Pagkatapos, kuhanin natin ang square root ng parehas na sides ng equation. So, meron tayong x minus 4 na lang equals positive and negative 2. So, meron tayong dalawang values for x. Yung una, x equals, ililipat natin tong negative 4, magiging positive 4 na siya sa kabila. And then, plus, minus. X equals 4 plus 2, which is 6. Saka yung isa naman ay 4 minus 2 equals 2. So, ito ang ating solutions. Okay? 6 and 2. Tingnan natin sa checking kung magiging tama. Okay? So, kapag chinek natin, if x equals 6, isa-substitute lang natin dun sa ating original na equation. So, ang x natin ay 6 na. X squared minus 8 times x, which is 6 also. Okay, checking na tayo. Tingnan natin kung equal sa 0. 6 squared is 36. Ang ating 8 times 6 ay 48. So, negative 48. And then, ang ating constant kanina ay 12. Is this equal to 0? Tingnan natin, ano? What is 36 minus 48? So, that's negative 12. Tama? So, plus 12 equal nga siya sa 0. And then, you will have, if x is positive 2, meron tayong x squared minus 8 times 2, okay, plus 12. Equal ba sa 0 to? Tingnan natin. So, meron tayong 4, this is 16, negative 16 plus 12. 4 minus 16 is negative 12 plus 12 is equal to 0. So, tama ang ating solution. So, that's solving quadratic equations by completing the square.